the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run on first down. Bright. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Bright. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check 4, check 3.
They run the counter. Bright trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down now. Bright. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 31, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Push him back.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Check it back. Check it back. Shift. Watch the shift. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift. Check. Switch.
On 1st down, Bright. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Tight. Watch right. Even. 4 down. Even. Watch 25. Check 24. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
The reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Get off the field, D. Jumper. Jump up. Switch. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, Bright, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. These pants make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, Bright, and an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. They run it with Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get these stops.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 58.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch the twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Bright. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ziggy Ansah able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
14.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Gun. 12. Go.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
It's a pickup of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Bright, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Check it out, read. Hey, alert 3. Switch. Begin. Go. Let's go. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. On second down now, Bright. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Mike, check 30. Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
Murray now on first down, letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Andy Isabella. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half from Murray. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bright. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 3, check 3. Check 3. Hey, under crunch, under crunch.
He's coming. Double up.
On third down, Bright. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 11-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your deep.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something like there'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go 14.
Take 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
Wilson now operating from the gun. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Mike 58 right there.
Here we go, D. Come again. Hey, alert. Come again.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Push left.
58.
4 down.
Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
95.
Come on, the ball. 58's the mic. Off. The mic. Pick me up. Here we go. At 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Run left.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Alert.
To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jam. Check the backer.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
It's just me and you.
Shift. Watch the shift. Whip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Right. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Record. Switch. Check 43. Check 25. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Bright. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, D.
Hey, it's just me and you.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This is taken at his 4. And some room to maneuver. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
On first down, right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They come out here in the I. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Danny. 58 is the mic. 58.
From the gun, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, 0.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson looking deep for Jennings. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Here we go. Mike 50. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll run on 1st down. Right. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance on winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they're...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come get some.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, Bright. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Bright. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Watch QB drop. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Slap. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 3rd down, Bright, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Run left. Hey, 0.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's checking crowd. Check 50, check 50. Check it. Check 99. Tight dog. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Bright. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bright. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Bright. And he loses the football a second time. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On first down, Bright. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are